Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, staring at the horizon, knowing the life you want is on the other side. The water is deep, the waves are unpredictable, and the journey seems impossible. But you have a choice to stay on the shore, trapped in the familiar but unfulfilling patterns of your current life, or take the first step into the unknown. Turning your life around isn't about waiting for a miracle or hoping circumstances will change on their own. It's about deciding right here, right now, that you are worth the effort and then committing to the daily work of becoming the person you were meant to be. The first step in any transformation is honesty. You must confront where you are with clarity and courage. Denial is the enemy of progress. If you refuse to acknowledge the habits, relationships, or mindsets holding you back, you'll remain stuck in a cycle of frustration. Take a quiet moment to ask yourself what isn't working, what drains your energy, what dreams have you buried under excuses. This isn't about self-judgment, it's about self-awareness. Admitting your struggles doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And humanity is where change begins. Once you face the truth, the next step is to redefine your purpose. A life without direction is like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the current takes it. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what society expects or what others have told you to pursue, but what sets your soul on fire. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It could be as simple as cultivating peace, raising kind children, or creating art that moves people. The key is to anchor your actions to something meaningful. Write this purpose down. Carry it in your heart. Let it guide your decisions, big and small. Of course, purpose alone isn't enough. You need a plan, a roadmap to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Break your larger vision into smaller, actionable steps. If your goal is to improve your health, start with a 10-minute walk each day, not a marathon. If you want to leave a toxic job, update your resume before you quit. Progress is built incrementally. Celebrate the tiny victories. They compound over time. And remember, flexibility is crucial. Life will throw curveballs. Your plan may need to adapt, but your purpose can remain steady. One of the most powerful tools in reshaping your life is the mindset you cultivate. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist, speaks of the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are static. They avoid challenges for fear of failure. But a growth mindset thrives on effort and sees setbacks as opportunities to learn. Embrace the latter. When you stumble, ask, what can this teach me? Instead of, why does this always happen to me? Your thoughts shape your reality. Choose to believe that you are capable of change even when it feels uncomfortable. Action is the engine of transformation. It's easy to overthink, procrastinate, or wait for the perfect moment. But the perfect moment doesn't exist. Start where you are, with what you have. Momentum builds from movement, not contemplation. If social media drains your time, delete the apps today. If a grudge is weighing on your heart, reach out and make amends. Every choice you make is a vote for the person you're becoming. Even on days when motivation falters, discipline will carry you forward. Show up for yourself even if it's messy. No one transforms their life in isolation. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. Seek mentors who've walked the path before you. Join communities that align with your values. And don't underestimate the power of giving. Helping others not only lifts them up, but reinforces your own sense of purpose. At the same time, set boundaries with those who undermine your growth. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot grow in an environment that dims your light. Failure is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be final. Every misstep is a lesson in disguise. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." When you face rejection, disappointment, or setbacks, resist the urge to label yourself a failure. Instead, ask, what did I gain? What will I do differently next time? Resilience isn't about avoiding falls, it's about learning how to rise. Finally, remember that transformation is a lifelong journey, not a destination. There will be days when old habits creep back, when doubt whispers in your ear, when progress feels invisible. On those days, practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend with kindness, patience, and encouragement. Gratitude can also be a lifeline. Focus on what you have, not what's missing. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each morning. This simple act shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Turning your life around isn't about erasing the past or becoming someone entirely new. It's about reclaiming the potential that has always been inside you. It's about choosing courage over comfort, action over apathy, and growth over stagnation. The road won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Imagine looking back a year from now, 5 years from now, and realizing that the moment you decided to change was the moment everything began to align. You are not defined by your past, you are empowered by your future. Take the step. The ocean may be vast, but you have everything you need to cross it.